Hey Rose, this is Mademoiselle Mosley again. I hope everybody is doing fine tonight. I think it's always good to have integrity in whatever you do and however you do it. But some people spend so much time trying to disprove your integrity instead of improving their own. I think it's a lot of things that we do trying to make someone else seem one way when we're not that way. That's maybe why we're trying to prove that they're that way. Because if we were that way, we wouldn't be doing what we're doing to make them seem like they're not that way. Because whoever is not that way, they're going to be found out about eventually. But you're wasting precious time on things that don't mean a thing. It's not helping you any. You trying to bring them down. If you're trying to bring somebody down to fill up, you still down. You ain't gonna never be up. Because if you was up, you'll do what need to be done to stay up and try to keep somebody else's down. That's not, you think that's gonna keep you up by pushing somebody down. Maybe you'll push them down temporarily, but that karma is coming back to you. When you could just have a clean slate and go on and live your life and do what you need to do and get done what you need to get done. That's just my thought. But I also thought about this too. When we speak about integrity, I know a lot of older siblings that are mad at younger siblings because they feel like, oh, you got it better. We had it this way, we have it that way. You got it easier, maybe. They feel like, oh, mom and dad loved you more. They didn't love us more. I don't think that's what it is. I think that sometimes the treatment of the younger siblings, the better treatment, quote unquote, came because some parents didn't love themselves. So how can you give something that you don't have? And about time they got to the younger one, they've learned some sort of self-love. But the simple fact of the matter is not that they love the younger one better, is that they're loving themselves better so they can give off better love. Because see, probably when they had you when they were younger, or probably struggling financially or trying to figure out who they were while they were having children. But that's no reason to be mad at the younger sibling. The younger sibling didn't have anything to do with it. That's what I don't understand. The younger sibling got nothing to do with what the parents do. If you want to have a problem, you should talk to the parents about it. And maybe they can't truly see it because they were blind raising you because they didn't have a good point of view. But now that they can see better in life as they matured, that's why the treatment of them seemed different than the treatment of you. Because your parents got a different point of view. Let me finish this thing. So, like I said, they probably got to the point where they love themselves. So, um, like I said, you can't give what you don't have. You know, though those of us that it happened to, we see those of that those of us that it happened to, we have an awareness now of the devices that may have been being used. And we can use it better in our lives when we have our children not to do that if that's what was being done. But I don't think it's literally being done um, purposely. I just think now that they found their purpose or understand their purpose greater now, and they're just doing things according to the knowledge and the wisdom that they have at this time, or at the time of the younger siblings coming in, you know? I just think that, we have a hard enough time, as people in general, and we don't need to be against each other as siblings, but sometimes siblings have a mindset or at odds with their own life, so they try to find something to pin on somebody else. The reason why they feel this way, the reason why they're inadequate, is due to, you didn't sit down and read with me. But let me tell you something, this wasn't even on the script, but I'm gonna tell you this: you gonna sit up there and say somebody didn't read with you, which they probably was working or doing something. I didn't smoke weed with you either. I didn't teach you how to roll a joint. I didn't teach you how to smoke a cigarette. But somehow you learned that. See, sometimes the negativity that you're feeling draws you into things that causes your life to go in another direction because you feel like you didn't get enough affection. But my point is to say is this: you say nobody went to your games. Well, maybe they couldn't go to your games because they had to go to work to make sure you had a roof over your head and food on the table and them clothes that you wearing. See, something's gonna be missing. Let me tell you this too. I'm gonna show you an example of something that's missing. Just say your child complained about something about you, and you complained about something about your parent. You can dig a hole to fill another hole, but it's always going to be a hole. And to say that you're not going to fulfill everything in everyone, because maybe you'll do what you didn't get done for you as a kid, but that does not mean that's what your kid needs from you. That's your hole that you're trying to fill your child with, and your child don't need that because your child don't have the same hole that you have. So they may complain about you as well, and you've done all the things that you did, but you didn't do this one because this is what they wanted, not what you needed. So I hope that helped y'all. Like, share, and subscribe. Loving y'all, my new subscribers. And my old ones that's sticking with me. And the ones that are leaving the comments. I love you. Like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, get it before it gets you. I'm out.